I had something I want to talk about. A new game announcement that Sean probably doesn't give a shit about. Mason, I kind of doubt you saw this, but did you hear about Marvel's Midnight Suns?
I saw the thumbnail for the trailer.
You know what XCOM is?
Should I
It's
wait the
it.
old military game,
Yeah. I mean, there's newer ones. It is like military fighting.
or
Like
is that SOCOM?
SOCOM is. Yeah, that's probably what you're thinking of.
Okay, so
XCOM is
Marvel
like
is teaming up with SOCOM.
no. It's XCOM is like a strategy game, but it's I don't know what you want to call it. Like
It's like grid based.
no, it's like you have an area of movement. I don't think it's a grid. But
I'm imagining
it might be.
you take
No.
turns and then you move.
I don't
up
know
and
if
down.
any of them are. I'm pretty sure the new ones aren't. I don't know about the old, but they're yeah, it's like that where you have an area you can go, and it's like a tactical strategy.
Like
It has
Mario
RPG.
Rabbids.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually it's
Okay.
Rabbids, except for that's like probably where Rabbids kind of got the idea. There's other games like it, but XCOM's the big one. That studio is making a game for Marvel where it looks similar, and you got like 3-person teams, and there's like a new hero in it that you can customize and give your own power to called the Hunter. And
Tell me the name of the game one more time.
Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Marvel's Midnight.
Dude, it looks awesome. It's coming to all consoles. I don't know if that's really your kind of game, but it's got a cool story to it. Yeah,
I
and
see
that's
comic accurate Wolverine.
but that's what's really cool. And I was told that there is a storyline that this is probably based off, except for I'm not totally sure because Midnight Suns it was spelled different when I looked it up. I didn't look into it enough, but that's what's awesome is that I was kind of expecting every Marvel game going forward to be like Avengers MCU type stuff
yeah,
because that's all
exactly.
they've been doing. And on this, you see Ghost Rider, Blade, Wolverine.
Dude, a Ghost Rider, that always trips me up. I always thought that was just a stupid Nicolas Cage movie.
No, dude.
I know,
Yeah,
but he ruined
Ghost Rider's cool.
it.
Yeah,
I know.
I
didn't
mean,
know. I know. I like for a long time. I didn't know that.
but I mean that was back when Marvel was making bad movies, like the Daredevil film.
No,
and
it
all
looks
that.
cool. I don't love that game style.
No, but
You guys love that, and I don't really
well,
understand it.
this is definitely different than like Final Fantasy Tactics, but
Yes, that's yes. That's
it's not.
what
That it's
I don't
similar to
understand
that.
why you don't understand that.
I don't get. I guess I don't get it.
I mean,
It's like
what am I-
chess. It's like a
Yeah,
more.
I don't really know how to play chess.
I don't know how to play chess either, dude.
Hold
but
on.
It's more
the only
like,
thing that has to do with chess is moving around
yeah,
in an
that's
area
just
and
what I'm
taking
saying.
pieces.
It's very similar in that
I'm just-
aspect of like here's the board. You can move your characters this far. Each character can move this many spaces.
So here's what I'll say, and again, I don't know how many like
Dude, life is
R-
one big game of chess.
RPG.
I'm
Let's
playing
deep.
4D chess, dude.
I don't know how many RPG elements it really is going to have or anything like that, but we played a lot of RPGs, turn-based RPGs and stuff, old Final
I
Fantasy
didn't.
and things. Right, but so you go from having battles where your characters line up, maybe there's positioning and you attack each other in turns. Go from that, but now you're on a map where you can move around and hit people. That's why we like it, because that's more interesting. There's another element to it where you're actually, like involved in moving around, positioning and stuff like that.
That's
This
fun.
is not like
Oops.
Final Fantasy Tactics, but I think it's a really cool idea. I remember hearing rumors of it a while ago, and I think it was thought to be maybe an X-Men game or something. I'm sure somebody that leaked it saw a like demo with like Wolverine or whatever, but I just think it's really interesting because small teams, it's Marvel, and it's gonna be neat. You get set up against a bunch of guys, use your different powers to mess them up.
I like that they're taking a new direction.
Yeah.
I think that's really
that's
cool.
pretty cool. I won't be copping for sure, but
Yeah, I mean, there's also supposed to be like there's this card system for your
I'm not
abilities,
finna
which
cop.
makes me think it probably won't be as hard as XCOM because they're adding more like randomness to it. But
The only style of those games that I've ever liked, or that format. Do you guys remember? I think it was for PS2, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Do you guys remember that game?
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that. There was a lot of Lord of the Rings games that came out, but I know what you're talking about. Is that not more of a?
That's more of a Final Fantasy style where it's the line up, but I don't necessarily remember how you move around. But That was the only. Do you remember this cover?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I
Lord of the
remember
Rings.
playing.
I
Lord
wanted
Age.
I wanted to play that game. I used to really like Lord of the Rings, but I never played any of the games. And there was that one that came out pretty recent. Well, not recently, but a couple years ago.
with the Shadow of
Shadow of
Mordor
Mordor.
games.
Yeah, and I heard that game was fucking amazing.
I've seen. I had a roommate in college who played the first one, and it was pretty. It was pretty cool looking.
It
Yeah.
definitely has that like I don't know what I want to call it, like the Arkham like rhythm fighting type thing. Assassin's
Yes,
Creed
it
kind of
totally
had it too,
does.
where like
I think it was
you
Shadow
beat-
of War.
That's
I'm
the
thinking
newer
of.
one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Okay.
thinking of. 2017.
Shadow
but
of
like
Mordor.
you're fighting people and then it's like
Shadow of
icon
Mordor.
where they're about to hit you and you press counter but it is cool and actually those games just side note had that really cool what is it the Nemesis system.
Yeah, and the bosses.
Yeah.
They were auto generated.
Yeah, and if they killed you, like they would be like remember you and shit like that. That system is actually like more complicated than you would probably notice when you play. And I'm pretty sure they were trying to. I don't know if they got it, but they were trying to patent it, which is another interesting conversation of patenting game mechanics. But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
I remember being really blown away by that style, where it's like every time you start your campaign, you have new bosses that are generated by the computer.
Yeah, I
With
never
new
played
names
this.
and
This is
shit.
turn-based RPG. I definitely never played this.
The Third Age.
There was definitely one game I played a lot with one of our friends growing up that was more of like an action RPG.
I would love to watch the trailer. I need to mute this. Because, dude, I don't even remember much about this game. I just remember liking it.
Yeah. Well,
It's time to help people customize and save.
Okay. I just muted it, but I guess not.
I don't know that
that.
I do like something like Shadow of Mordor and War, where it's based on a property but is not the freaking like adaptation. Because there's been some hits and misses for licensed video games, but I always think that's cool when they want to make something in the world of Lord of the Rings but don't follow the movies or books. And same with like Star Wars. Every time there's a cool Star Wars game that is not Skywalker-esque is way cooler to me.